Yeah, welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And now we're going to do a September energy reading. The same
Again.
reading Gary did last night, but apparently because he didn't redact his cards, especially the naughty bits,
Yes.
he got flagged by YouTube Prude Police.
You know, it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me
How
that
funny is it?
the YouTube censors get all bent out of shape over a cartoony type drawing. It's a highly stylized drawing. There's nothing super graphic about it.
I know, right? I mean, it's not like we see some of the anime photos of people's pencil drawings, and it's like, holy crap, dude.
Yeah. And they're worried about 17-year-olds seeing the world card. And so you got that on one hand. It's like, well, what are they going to do if they ever show the statue of David? It's kind of like out of the Simpsons episode, right? Where Marge gets all upset with all the violence on Itchy and Scratchy. And then the mothers group gets together and all of a sudden they're going after classic works of art because it's pornographic.
Sure.
And then you got a president who's out there spouting all sorts of hate messages, and they don't censor that at all.
Nope.
Sorry, kitten. You already got fed. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Here we go again.
I know. He's sitting at the table. Time to bug him. So I thought we should probably redo the video because it was actually a good video with lots of very interesting outcomes. But you know what? YouTube was going to basically not censor it, but restrict access to it. And it's not like our audience are 18 and unders. I mean, the average age of our audience, the average age range is like 50 to 90. I think, and they're mostly women. I think they can handle it.
Yeah. The advertisers can't handle it.
God almighty.
Okay, so I'll let you lead off with this then.
Yeah, so just let's take a look for entertainment purposes only.
Because nothing's more entertaining than watching Gary defile his deck to satisfy the prudes at YouTube.
I refuse to take a Sharpie to my deck.
I took a Sharpie to mine.
I have pink little pink sticky notes, and I had to kind of rush it through, but I'll do a little bit better job and have a little fun with it.
I hope there's no nip slip in with your cards there.
I did have an idea to put put a nip on the pink highlight or the pink.
Put little happy faces on them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Everybody likes a happy face.
So for entertainment purposes only, what's the general energy reading in September? We're already like 5 days into it, and so what's good? What's in store for us in September? Oh, look at that. It's going to be a great September. It's all about big, happy family emotions.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this happy September video.
Yeah, just so you know, on the original video I did, the foundation was the emperor. So, so we got the 10 of Cups. This is all about happy families, happy outcomes. Everything is going swimmingly. I guess it depends what end of the political spectrum you're on. The cross is the 7 of Pentacles. But so, Trump and his allies may be saying, hey, everything's going great. Everything's going our way. But you've got the 7 of Pentacles, which is reaping what you sow. There's lots of things out there, and you better think about what your actions are going to be. The energy underneath it is, my redacted devil card. It's, look what you've tied yourself to. Your actions that you're so happy about and that you're reaping what you're sowing are very low energy actions. You're breaking up families. You're you're making the United States a police state is what you're doing. You're bringing us right to fascism. In the past, you got the Ace of Wands, lots of new actions being taken. Current energy is the Magician. More things to come. Oh boy, more of the same. It looks like either that, or unless it's the Democrats or the courts starting to fight back and finding solutions to the problems that are being thrown at us. Overarching energy is the Eight of Pentacles. We need to get to work, and we need to start doing things that provide value. Lesson to be learned is the Knight of Wands. Get moving. I mean, that's the message the Democrats have been getting from their constituents in their town halls is do something, anything. Get to work and do something. I think this is kind of where we're going. The Republicans are celebrating. We're sitting there just leaning on our garden implement, not doing squat. They're getting away with everything. Let's start doing something. And and then the outcome is the 10 of Wands, and bring this burden to a close. Take some actions and bring this to an end. So it seems like in this reading, the first reading I had when I did the original video was kind of pointed at what Trump was doing. This is about what the Democrats, or the message the Democrats are getting. Get off your butt and start doing something.
Okay, what am I getting for the general theme of September energy in the United States? Well, as opposed to the rest, as opposed to the rest of the world. Let's just focus on the United States here. Dealing with things that you don't like, distasteful items, and the problem with the distasteful items is that you have to think about, you have to kind of think ahead what you want to do about these items here. Because these are coming, but they don't stop coming. So you kind of have to plan out what your response is when this happens. And underneath it all, it's victories or the false victories. And the reason why I say false victory is this person isn't real happy with the result. They might think that they've won, but there's kind of a time bomb waiting here. So this could be like the Epstein case. If they can delay the release of the Epstein files, it's like, okay, the public's not happy about that, but we're not done. We're not dead in the water yet, and we'll succeed in the long run type of thing. So maybe some short-term losses that you don't like, but that doesn't mean that you won't have a long-term victory. In the past, you got the Justice card here. At least as far as the U.S. goes, the Justice, the legal system seems to be mostly holding. There's a push by Trump and company to pass judges as federal judges to clog up the judicial system for decades to come. The Supreme Court has certainly given Trump a lot of latitude that's led to a lot of the problems we're seeing today. But the Justice and the Justice Department is holding on to like the Epstein files. But generally speaking, the judicial branch or the judicial system has kept this country intact. If we lose this, we're screwed. Current situation is the Four of Coins, holding things tight. I really just get this. This is still like an Epstein thing, but it can even be like a Trump health thing where it's like, there's information that's out there that's being hidden. Under HIPAA, we can't get that information, and things are being held close to the vest. But there will be a victory. We will get what we want. But right in the current situation, there's a lot of restriction going on. The month of the whistleblower. For things that are shady, like the Epstein case. Maybe some reporters start breaking bombshell news, or some insiders start sharing information that's removing this restriction, and information's going to get out. There could be people coming up with new ideas on how to address issues that we don't know things that we don't like and things we don't know what to do with. There could be a youthful energy coming in to release that. Things can change on a dime. And how things are reported, how things are broadcast can make a big difference on perception. We've seen that with the propaganda. Outcome is the Five of Swords. There's going to be wins and losses on the short term. There's going to be things that you don't like, that are going to happen. There's really not much you can do about it. There's going to be things that you think are lost, but something comes out and all of a sudden you're a winner. I think ultimately we're saying is that in September, we're going to have some victories here, but it's not all victories all the time. But there will be, even in the losses, there will probably be heroes that'll be found.
Hmm. All right. I wanted to reading on the MAGA Republicans, what's the energy like for the Republicans September in general and Trump in particular? I'll do a little couple of four-carders. So what's the energy reading for the Republicans in general for September and Trump in particular?
And that one looks like it's secret too. Don't let anybody know what you did.
Yes. Okay. So I can tell this is bad and this is worse. Let's see. Okay, for the Republicans, you've got the 9 of Swords.
It's bad.
Yeah, you got anxiety, nightmare situation, not happy. I mean, you've got some big issues coming up. Like right now, they're going to have to start trying to figure out how they're going to keep the government working, if they're going to shut down the government or not. There's also all the feedback they got on their town halls, those that were brave enough to hold them. The main clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles. You need to take care of your constituents. You need to show love and nurturing and value their opinions and their votes. Otherwise, you're not going to get reelected. I think they're starting to realize that the path they're on is not the path to reelection. You've got the Justice card, and then you've got the Ace of Cups. So this may be related to the Epstein case or some of the other cases that are in the court systems, because people are very upset about what's happening. This Queen of Pentacles could also be just inflation, kitchen issues, because that was also one of the things that they were getting pushback on from their constituents, was that inflation hasn't gone down. Our purchasing power is degrading, and you said you guys are going to fix it, and all you've done is pass a bill to give rich people more tax breaks.
Right.
And the energy underneath it is a tower. And if you don't address this, we're going to bring you down. They're starting to, I think that the Republicans, even though they might not be vocalizing it, they're starting to recognize that if they don't address these issues, they're going down with the tower. What's Trump in specifically? You got the 3 of Wands. Looking out to the future. This could be tariffs, because this is like looking out overseas, waiting for your ship to come in. He's already said with the tariffs that if the courts reject them, it's going to be 1929 all over again. We're going to hit the biggest depression ever. And he had said some other crap about it just the other day. He's fear mongering like crazy. This could also be his health. Staring out at his mortality, if you will. Energy, the main clarifier is the Magician, trying to make something happen, anything happen. Peace overseas, tariffs, trying to maybe make an escape plan. So he's trying to manifest some sort of result. But right now, it's almost feeling like that's a mental card. It's that his mental health is degrading. He's going from a 7-year-old to a 4-year-old. And the Fool, new journey, or possibly walking off a cliff. And the energy underneath it, there's that Victory card. So he may live through September after all.
Yeah. It's a miracle.
Yeah, I want to clarify on the Fool card. What's the new journey? What's the new beginning here?
Got a new lease on life.
Got some messaging, and things are moving forward. He might get some good news from some of these court cases that he can continue on with his little tariffs. We'll see what happens. Those are not bad cards for Trump. Those are much worse cards for the Republicans in general. I think it's one of those things where Trump doesn't care if he gets reelected or not, because either A, there won't be an election, or B, he's just going to term out. So what does he care? He doesn't need anyone's votes anymore. Whereas your Republican congressman, they're going to have to start campaigning in about 6 to 8 months. And people are pretty pissed off at him.
What do we need? For those of us on this side of YouTube, this side of the light, this side of history, which we would consider to be the proper side of history.
Indeed.
What do we need to keep in mind to get us through September with our sanity and overcoming anxiety and fear? What is it that we need to understand? Because, doom and gloom and all that, what actually do we need to know? Keeping your emotions calming the emotions. Taking breaks. Take mental health breaks. Take physical health breaks. Go dark. When your emotions are getting really high, take a break. And kind of underneath it all is you'll know when to take those breaks. It's not an indication of weakness. It's not an indication that you don't care or that you're not in for the fight. It's just you need to monitor yourself. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. In the past, the King of Wands, there's only so much you can do. So much you can do with actions that you take. And it's good that you take actions because actions are empowering. With the current situation, you can't really change MAGA. You've also got to give yourself something to look forward to. Embrace in these serious times, embrace some silliness, whether it's watching a comedy or, watching cat videos of kittens doing crazy things, do something that lightens your emotions. Take care of your health. Understand that stressing out doesn't really help anything. You can feel stressed out inside. I mean, I understand that. We all feel that. Some of us feel it more than others. But the stress doesn't help anyone by this, which is why you have to take breaks to get your stress levels down. Take care of your health. Worry about if you are your best self, then you're your best self for the people around you. And the people around you are the ones that you can influence. So there's your hoity-toity, flighty, super spiritual kumbaya reading for September.
So I threw on the same thing. And I actually got a lot of similar theming going on. So the foundation is the Knight of Cups for September for us to maintain our sanity. There is an offer coming. Either we need to make the offer or the offer is coming towards us. This is the card that's puzzling me. It has to do with the King of Pentacles. The main clarifier is I can't imagine the oligarchs are going to come. So someone that has power, something of value, is going to make an offer. We're going to have to look at new messaging. It'll bring balance, but it's also the death card. The end of the cycle is upon us, and that's why the offer is coming. So what's the King of Pentacles? Just clarify, what's the King of Pentacles? You've got lots of work, things of value that need to be done. There's a heartbreak and betrayal. And then hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. That was not helpful at all.
I was going to say, good luck. It's your story. You finish it.
Yeah.
I ain't finishing your story for you. This is your spread, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go down the Trump health path. And I can easily go down that path, but there's something going to be on offer from someone that is basically holding the keys of power, if you will. Something very valuable is going to be offered to us, and it's going to bring a balance, and it's going to change the messaging.
What were those 3 cards you had underneath the King of Pentacles?
You got the 8 of Pentacles, so working hard to get things done. You got heartbreak and betrayal, and then hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled.
Yeah, well, remember, wealthy people, especially those that run the news industry, whether it's the Wall Street Journal, Fox News, or Facebook, they make a lot of money from advertisers by fanning the flames of outrage. They sit back and control the narrative. They sit back and control your feelings and your emotions, and they make money off of it. So there's a lot of manipulation that could come on. So pick and choose your friends wisely, and take time to decompress.
Yeah, because if you want to take this death card literally, I could see where the folks that have been doing the agitation lately might want to change the messaging.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, hey, wow. Hey, we're doing all sorts of stuff today.
Wild, wacky stuff.
Because right now, I don't see what their motivation would be. They're making money hand over fist. I just saw some article where Trump was with the tech bros and they're pledging him all this money. I don't know what the money's for. I don't know if it's for AI or what it was for, but it was like him and Zuckerberg sitting next to each other.
Did you see the Midas Touch thing on that?
No.
Because apparently there was a hot mic moment afterwards. I mean, it wasn't Midas Touch. It was somebody else on TikTok. That Zuckerberg said something like he was going to invest like $600 billion in whatever this venture was.
Yeah.
After they were done, Zuckerberg's mic was still on. He leans over to Trump and says, "I wasn't sure which number you wanted to land on, so I hope that number was okay." So basically what they're saying is these numbers, like Zuckerberg's like, I'm going to build this plant. We're going to bring $600 billion of revenue to the United States. He's just making numbers and pulling them out of his butt.
Yeah,
and just to make Trump look good and get Trump's approval. Literally, the oligarchs are the next wave. It's kind of like we're all focused on the dancing monkey because we want the dancing monkey gone because he's annoying us. But what's happening right underneath it are the oligarchs basically orchestrating everything. And once we move past the dancing distraction, we need to go after the oligarchs and hold them accountable for their actions in this and make sure they're starting to pay their fair share. If they want to remain oligarchs.
Yeah. That would be consistent with the cards that were thrown.
Anyway, anything else you want to throw on this?
No, I think this is fine.
I don't think we're going to get censored this time.
God, how annoying.
Oh, and did you hear that Trump wants an executive order, Second Amendment rights away for trans people? The NRA came out and said, ain't happening. You're not taking away gun rights from people who can legally own guns. So
that's where do you stop at that point, right?
Oh, that's exactly it. It's like, if we can get one group disarmed, we can continue disarming everybody till nobody has it. The NRA and the Second Amendment crowd saw through that one pretty quickly.
Well, and frankly, if you want to have a fascist authoritarian government, the first thing you need to do is disarm your population so they don't fight back.
Yeah, we're kind of ornery that way. The love of guns in this country is just ridiculous. And how funny it is, it's not the Democrats trying to take it away, is it?
I know. Clutch my pearls.
I need to clutch my pearls. All right, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell. We'll hit you with a new video every night at midnight.
And unlike those right-leaning Twin Tarot channels that ignore their... Where are you going?
I got to go get my phone. It's on the charger. Because I could quote a whole bunch of viewers that are consistent commenters on the channel, but it would be nice to acknowledge the ones that have recently left a comment on our latest video.
the production quality of these videos is second to none.
Oh,
We give shout outs to finish the thought. So who's your first shout out?
Remember, our none is our benchmark. Lori Peterson. Hi, Lori Peterson.
Is Lori Peterson a nun?
What's that?
Is she a nun? You said none is our benchmark.
Nun, yes. She is not a nun. Sorry. Hey.
If she was a nun in a black bikini, it would rock your world.
And then,
look, that's a card that got you perma-banned from YouTube as well.
Card that got the previous video restricted.
I wonder if it'll restrict you on this one.
A shout out to Cookie. Hi, Cookie.
Cookie's disappointed if this video gets taken down because of the nun's bikini card.
Exactly. And then let's wrap it up with KCK, also known as Evening Song. Howdy. The Emperor. Excellent.
The Emperor.
And then that's good. And then, hey, can I do one more just because it's a great name? It's Hello Kitty at Real Hello Kitty.
It's not from Sanrio Hello Kitty?
It is. I don't think so.
We'll give you time to change your name to get Sanrio into the username there.
Exactly. So Hello Kitty, that's just so you know, I worked for Sanrio when I was in college. I never had to buy pencils or erasers when I was going to college. And then a card for the rest of us who stuck around to the bitter end of this. Oh, hey, this is a good one. My lover's card with pink bikini and
hot pants, it looks like.
Yeah, so it's all about relationships. In September, just take care of the people around you that are important to you.
Yeah, you should probably do that. All right, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
Bye.